là thời gian của chúng ta không cho phép. Thì bây giờ thì Victor nói trước đi.
We would like to sincerely thank the many representatives from faith groups, community organizations, and associations for their strong support for the 2026 Community Tat Festival. In addition to groups from the GTA, we are honored to welcome participants from Kitchener, Ottawa, and Montreal. Due to time constraints, we are unable to introduce each group individually, and we thank you for your understanding and continued support in making this year's Tat celebration a success.
Giống như Victor vừa mới nói xong thì chúng tôi rất là trân trọng sự hiện diện rất đông đủ của các hội đoàn ngày hôm nay. Chưa bao giờ Diễm Hương thấy là chúng ta có một danh sách dài như vậy. Cho nên là hầu như tất cả các hội đoàn đều có mặt, không những chỉ Toronto mà còn cả vùng Regina, Ottawa, Montreal, Kitchener, rất là nhiều. Và Diễm Hương cảm thấy đó là một niềm rất là hãnh diện khi mà cộng đồng chúng ta đoàn kết. Và vì lý do đó cho nên chúng ta sẽ không thể nào đọc tên từng hội đoàn, nhưng xin ghi nhận ở đây lòng biết ơn và trân trọng của ban tổ chức cho tất cả các hội đoàn đã dành thời gian quý báu tham dự cũng như tiếp tay đóng góp cho chương trình hội chợ Tết được thành công mỹ mãn. Riêng đặc biệt là Diễm Hương chắc quý vị ở đây đều biết là để chúng ta có được cái Hội Người Việt với những cái funding để làm những cái service thì chúng ta rất cần sự support của một cái cơ quan chính quyền gọi là IRCC. Và Diễm Hương xin trân trọng giới thiệu bà Mariola Stencil đến từ Bộ Di trú Tị nạn và Quốc tịch Canada đã tài trợ cho Hội Người Việt Toronto trong việc cung cấp dịch vụ định cư cho cộng đồng hơn 47 năm qua.
I would have the honor to introduce Mrs. Mariola Stencil from Immigration, Refugee and Citizenship Canada, or IRCC. The IRCC has supported the Vietnamese Association Toronto in delivering settlement services to our community for over 47 years. We thank you.
Và đây bà Mario xin quý vị một tràng pháo tay thật lớn, vì đây là một cái sự vinh dự và cũng như là một sự tri ân của cộng đồng người Việt chúng ta nói chung cũng như Hội Người Việt nói riêng đã có được sự hỗ trợ và tiếp tay của IRCC trong 47 năm qua. Thank you so much.
To welcome everyone to this year's festival, please give a warm round of applause as we invite Mr. Vo, President of the Vietnamese Association of Toronto and Festival Chair, on stage for welcoming remarks.
Và bây giờ Diễm Hương xin quý vị tràng pháo tay để đón chào ông Vũ Quốc Hưng, Chủ tịch của Hội Người Việt Toronto và cũng là trưởng ban tổ chức của chương trình hội chợ Tết năm nay, sẽ lên có đôi lời để chào đón tất cả quý vị quan khách.
Good afternoon, distinguished guests, government representatives, community and faith leaders and friends. On behalf of the Vietnamese Association Toronto and the organizing team, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to the 2026 Lunar New Year Festival. We are especially honored to welcome representatives from all levels of government. Your presence recognizes the ongoing contribution of Vietnamese Canadians to Canada's culture, life, and civic engagement. This year's theme, Mother is Spring, reflects the deep respect in Vietnamese cultures for mothers, symbols of nurturing, selflessness, love, and strength. The image of the Vietnamese mother also reminds us of our shared origins in the legend of Mother Oker and Lạc Long Quân, symbolizing unity, compassion, and the enduring bond of Vietnamese people. We sincerely thank TD Bank and our sponsor, performers, volunteers, community organization, and all who participated and attended, including friends travel from far away. Your support helped make this festival joyful, meaningful, and memorable. More than 50 years have passed since many Vietnamese arrived Canada as refugees. While we have built new lives here, Vietnam remains close to our hearts, and we continue to hope for true freedom, a peaceful future, and joyful reunions in Vietnam. As we welcome the Lunar New Year, we wish you good health, happiness, and prosperity. Thank you. Kính thưa quý vị, đại diện chính quyền các cấp, quý vị lãnh đạo cộng đồng và tôn giáo và toàn thể quý vị, thay mặt Hội Người Việt Toronto và ban tổ chức, tôi xin hân hạnh chào mừng quý vị đến tham dự hội chợ Tết Nguyên đán năm Bính Ngọ 2026. Chúng tôi đặc biệt vinh dự được đón tiếp quý vị đại diện chính quyền các cấp. Sự hiện diện của quý vị là sự ghi nhận đối với những đóng góp không ngừng của cộng đồng người Việt tại Canada trong đời sống văn hóa và sinh hoạt công dân. Chủ đề của hội chợ Tết năm nay, Mẹ là mùa xuân, thể hiện sự tôn kính sâu sắc của văn hóa Việt Nam đối với người mẹ, biểu tượng của sự chăm sóc, hy sinh, yêu thương và sức mạnh. Hình ảnh người mẹ Việt Nam cũng gợi nhắc đến cội nguồn chung của dân tộc qua truyền thuyết Mẹ Âu Cơ và Lạc Long Quân, tượng trưng cho tinh thần đoàn kết, lòng nhân ái và sợi dây liên kết bền chặt của người Việt. Chúng tôi xin chân thành cảm ơn TD Bank và các nhà tài trợ, các nghệ sĩ, thiện nguyện viên, các tổ chức cộng đồng và tất cả quý vị đã tham gia và hiện diện, đặc biệt là những người bạn đến từ phương xa. Sự ủng hộ của quý vị đã góp phần làm nên một hội chợ Tết vui tươi, ý nghĩa và đáng nhớ. Hơn 50 năm đã trôi qua kể từ khi người Việt chúng ta đến Canada với tư cách là người tị nạn. Dù đã xây dựng cuộc sống mới nơi đây, quê hương Việt Nam vẫn luôn ở trong trái tim của chúng ta. Và chúng ta tiếp tục hy vọng vào một tương lai hòa bình, tự do, thực sự và những ngày đoàn tụ trong niềm vui nơi quê nhà. Nhân dịp đón mừng năm mới, kính chúc quý vị dồi dào sức khỏe, hạnh phúc và thịnh vượng. Chúc mừng năm mới Bính Ngọ.
Và bây giờ thì được sự yêu cầu, đáng nhẽ là chúng tôi sẽ giới thiệu từng người, nhưng mà được sự yêu cầu thì các chính quyền, các đại diện chính quyền trong liên bang sẽ cùng lên một lúc và sẽ chúc mừng.
At this time, we would like to call all the representatives for the federal government. Please join me in welcoming the Honorable Shafkat Ali, President of the Treasury Board of Canada, representing the federal government of Canada.
Xin một tràng pháo tay thật lớn cho ông Shafkat Ali, là đại diện cho chính quyền liên bang Canada. Chức vụ của ông là Chủ tịch Hội đồng Ngân khố Canada.
Bây giờ mình kêu thêm
And yeah, next.
Please give a warm round of applause to welcome Mrs. Richie Valdez, Minister of Women and Gender Equality and the Secretary of State of Small Businesses and Tourism.
Và Diễm Hương xin một tràng pháo tay cho bà Reggie Valdez là Bộ trưởng Phụ nữ và Bình đẳng giới, kiêm Quốc vụ Khanh, đặc trách doanh nghiệp nhỏ và du lịch. Và hôm nay bà mặc một áo dài rất là đẹp. Xin một tràng pháo tay cho người đẹp Valdez in our Vietnamese áo dài.
Please welcome the Honorable Ahmed Hassan, Chair of the Standing Committee on Foreign Affairs and International Trade, onto the stage.
Xin một tràng pháo tay thật lớn cho ông Ahmed Hassan, Chủ tịch Ủy ban thường trực về ngoại giao và thương mại quốc tế. Ông cũng là một trong những người rất thân thiết với cộng đồng của chúng ta.
And we would like to especially honor and welcome a respected leader who has long been a strong voice for the Vietnamese community here in Canada. Please give a warm round of applause to former Senator Ngô Thanh Hải, representing the federal official opposition.
Và last but not least, xin mời cựu thượng nghị sĩ Ngô Thanh Hải, đại diện cho phe đối lập chính thức liên bang lên sân khấu.
Okay, sure. We would now like to honor MP Judy Scrow of Humber River Black Creek.
Và xin mời bà Judy Scrow.
And we would also like to introduce MP Chi Wing of Spadina Fort York.
Xin mời người nữ Chi Nguyễn, Miss Chi Nguyễn sẽ lên sân khấu. Okay, so after the picture, I'm going to, or maybe I will invite President anh Hưng Vũ, đại diện cho Hội Người Việt và các anh chị trong Hội Người Việt lên chụp hình với các đại diện chính quyền. Xin một tràng pháo tay thật lớn cho các những người này là những người khách đặc biệt và luôn ủng hộ cũng như giúp đỡ cho cộng đồng của chúng ta trong rất nhiều năm. Here's all the federal elected, and at first I invite you. Oh. Okay, I would like to invite Honorable Shafqat Ali.
Yes. Yes. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Shafqat Ali. I'm the Member of Parliament for Brampton Chinguacousy Park and President of the Treasury Board of Canada. It is truly an honor to be here alongside my colleagues. You heard the names, don't want to miss anyone. At the 2026 Toronto Lunar New Year Festival. I'd like to thank the Vietnamese Association Toronto for organizing this beautiful and special celebration for the beginning, bringing the community together. Could you please give a round of applause for the organization, volunteers, sponsors, everyone who brought the community together on this beautiful occasion. And I also see that we have our provincial counterparts and Mayor Stephen Del Duca. Thank you for having us in one. The Tet Festival is a time of renewal and hope. It is also a time to reflect on the remarkable contribution that Vietnamese Canadians have made to our country over many decades. Since 1972, the Vietnamese Association Toronto has been a pillar for newcomers, helping families settle, find their footings, learn new languages and systems, and build a sense of home in Canada. all while preserving Vietnamese culture, language, and tradition. That work has changed Canada's multicultural fabric and strengthened communities. Our new government, under the leadership of our Prime Minister Mark Carney, is committed to making communities strong and committed to building Canada strong. Canada is expanding on diversification of the trade with our reliable partners, ensuring our economy stays strong, competitive, and resilient for Canadians today and for the generations to come. We have committed to removing interprovincial trade barriers, unlocking billions in growth by making it easier for Canadian businesses to scale nationwide. This week, we announced that Canada's groceries and essentials benefit to make life more affordable for Canadians. This means eligible families of four can receive up to $1,890 per year and up to $900 for single individuals. And on the world stage, people look to Canada to lead. And in this divided world, Canada, led by our Prime Minister Mark Carney, became a beacon of home, here at home and to the rest of the world. So, as we work together to build a better future for all Canadians, thank you to Vietnamese community for your dedication towards a better, stronger Canada where Canadians flourish, surrounded by care, culture, and community. Chúc mừng năm mới. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. I'm going to pass it on to my colleague, Minister Richie Waldes.
Thank you so much. Welcome everyone. Chúc mừng nhiều năm mới, nhiều sức khỏe, bình an và may mắn. I thank my sister-in-law for the coaching advice on the pronunciation. Good afternoon, everyone. It's so good to be joined with all of you again. It's a great honor to celebrate the 2026 Toronto Tet Lunar New Year Festival with the entire Vietnamese community. I didn't want to add on just to what Chef Kit Ali said, but I'm honored to be here with all levels of government that are here to join you today. I'm happy to be here with Minister Shafkat Ali, the Honorable Ahmed Hussein, MP Judy Scrow, and MP Chi Win to celebrate with all of you. I just want to take a moment because this is a big year for the Tet Festival, celebrating 50 years of incredible accomplishment. Thank you to Mr. Vu, Mark Mann, and the executive team, the VAT volunteers, and everyone who have worked tirelessly to bring us together year after year to celebrate the rich culture and heritage of the Vietnamese community. So on behalf of us and our federal government and Prime Minister Mark Carney, from the bottom of our hearts, we want to wish you Chúc mừng năm mới. Enjoy your celebrations, and a big shout out to our small businesses who are here downstairs. I'm looking forward to enjoying banh mi and a whole bunch of other food downstairs. So enjoy the rest of your celebration, and I'll just pass it over to Ahmed Hussein. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Minister Valdez. Tết Nguyên đán chúc mừng năm mới. King Chow, everyone. Happy New Year. It's a pleasure to be here again to an incredible event, much bigger this year, organized by the Vietnamese Association Toronto. I'm not going to repeat all the beautiful remarks that have been made by colleagues, but I just want to emphasize the incredible honor it is for all of us every year to join the Vietnamese Canadian community to celebrate excellence in Vietnamese Canadian and Canadian society, exemplified by your community. And we love being here every year to celebrate the Tet Lunar New Year Festival. Happy Lunar New Year. King Chow, Chang Mang Namoy.
I'm not going to, those messages were done so well, and you've been so patient because there's so many of us. And I have to say how proud I am this year, especially to Mr. President and to all of the committee. You have increased the numbers tremendously, and the representation that you have both from my government and Prime Minister Carney and all of the other political representatives that are here is a sign of the great work that you do and our appreciation and love for the Vietnamese community. Happy New Year 2026. Thank you all. And now I will turn it over to one of our newest members of Parliament who's Vietnamese, and she's got some special remarks for you.
Well, hello everybody, welcome. My name is Chi Nguyen. I am the Member of Parliament for Spadina Harbourfront, and I'm very grateful to be here with you all today. Xin lỗi, tôi không nói tiếng Việt giỏi. Tôi là Chi Nguyen của đảng Liberal. Tôi là nghị viên một của các bạn. Chúc mừng năm mới. Before I say a few words, I have the honor of bringing greetings on behalf of the Prime Minister of Canada. Prime Minister Carney asked that I share his words with everyone celebrating Tết today. I would like to convey my warmest greetings to everyone attending the Tết Festival 2026 hosted by the Vietnamese Association of Toronto. This event brings the community together to celebrate Vietnamese New Year. I am certain that everyone in attendance will appreciate this opportunity to reflect upon the memories and accomplishments of the past year and to look forward to hope and success, prosperity, and good health. As we welcome the Year of the Horse, a symbol of freedom, energy, and power, we honor rich cultural traditions. This occasion also provides a chance to recognize the important contributions that members of the Vietnamese community make to our national fabric and to celebrate their role in making our country the diverse and inclusive place we call home. I wish you all a wonderful Vietnamese New Year. So this is a time of renewal, and it's when our families come together, our elders pass stories and traditions, and we take a moment to think about where we've been and where we hope to go. And for generations, the Vietnamese Association of Toronto has helped our community find the footing, preserving our language and culture, and supporting our families as they build our new lives here in Canada. This isn't just to help individuals, it strengthens our neighborhoods, our cities, and our country. Our government is so proud to be a partner of the Vietnamese Association of Toronto, and we are providing support through $3 million in federal funding over 3 years to support settlement services. And these partnerships really matter in our communities because we build these strong communities not by accident, but through care and investment and trust. And so when we support our communities, we're able to make sure that people who arrive here can thrive here. So I want to thank everyone for joining today in the amazing organization and the opportunity. I am the first woman elected in Ontario as a Vietnamese woman, and I am so proud to present our community. So we're going to keep working hard for you in Ottawa and make sure that we build our country strong, make sure we protect our communities, we're building Canada strong, and that we're empowering us all to be stronger and healthier today. Thank you very much. Cảm ơn nhiều. And I just want to share, this is for the Vietnamese Association. I'd like to present this to you.
Thank you, everybody. And
Thank you so much to those lovely remarks from every one of our distinguished guests. We would now like to give a warm round of applause to former Senator Ngô Thanh Hải, representing the official opposition in the federal government.
xin một tràng pháo tay thật lớn again cho thượng nghị sĩ Ngô Thanh Hải, cựu thượng sĩ Ngô Thanh Hải đại diện cho phe đối lập chính thức của liên bang lên sân khấu để có đôi lời với tất cả cộng đồng của chúng ta nhân dịp Tết Bính Ngọ. Và cô chú đã phải đi đường xa từ Ottawa lên đây, và trong cái thời tiết này thì Diễm Hương nghĩ là đó là một điều rất là vinh hạnh cũng như là rất là đáng quý. Xin một tràng pháo tay thật lớn cho cựu thượng nghị sĩ Ngô Thanh Hải.
to all members of the Parliament at the federal levels, provincials, members, His Worship's mayors in the different cities in the GTA, councillors, kính thưa các vị lãnh đạo tinh thần các tôn giáo, kính thưa các vị lãnh đạo các đoàn thể đấu tranh và tất cả các đồng bào tại Canada nói chung và Toronto nói riêng. The leaders of the Vietnamese community across Canada, in the GTA, and in particular the Toronto region, ladies and gentlemen, in welcoming the arrival of the Vietnamese Lunar New Year, I would like to extend my best wishes to the Vietnamese community in Canada, and in particular, Toronto, on the occasion of Tết, the festival of the Vietnamese Lunar New Year. Tết provide an opportunity for all Canadians to reflect on the strong sense of values and work that the Vietnamese Canadian community has contributed to the richness and diversity of Canada's heritage. We also celebrate the principles of freedom, democracy, human rights, and the rule of law. These fundamental values that we must continue to promote for the Vietnamese people. We must also work together to preserve our Vietnamese culture and traditions so that we can pass on these values to the next generation. I would like to commend the Vietnamese members of the Vietnamese community in Canada, and in particular in Toronto, for their commitment of preserving and promoting our culture, heritage in Canada, and for fostering fellowships amongst Vietnamese Canadians. Tết always brings hope and dreams for the future. May all the Vietnamese people at home and abroad, we work together, we fight together for the Vietnamese people inside Vietnam from the Vietnamese communist regime so they can have, like us, outside of Vietnam, a free, democratic, rule of law, and prosperous Vietnam as soon as possible. As the years of the snake comes to an end, and the year of the horse approaches, which symbolize the vitality, endurance, bravery, patriotism, and success. As you know, the Conservative Party, they have the convention in Calgary, so none of them, they are here. So I'm stuck with this. Well, on behalf of our members, Conservative Members Party, and in particular Pierre Poilievre and his family, Pierre Poilievre is now the leader, the official leader of the opposition in the Parliament and House of Commons, and his family join me, my family and I, to wish you all a much happiness, health, prosperity, and a long life in the year of the horse. Happy New Year to all. Thank you. Chúc mừng năm mới.
Cảm ơn Thượng nghị sĩ Ngô Thanh Hải.
For provincial representation, we would now be pleased to welcome MPP Mary Stiles, leader of the Ontario official opposition, on stage to give a few remarks.
Chúng tôi hân hạnh kính mời dân biểu tỉnh bang Mary Stiles, lãnh đạo phe đối lập chính thức của Ontario lên sân khấu để có đôi lời chia sẻ với quý đồng hương trong dịp Tết Nguyên đán.
As well as the MPP for Davenport as well.
Okay. Together with MPP Mark Stiles, we also have counselor, right?
No, MPP.
MPP, okay. MPP Tom Rakocevic of the Humber River and Black Creek.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Chúc mừng năm mới. I'm Marit Stiles. I am the leader of the Ontario NDP and the leader of the official opposition here in Ontario. I'm joined, as you know, by our wonderful member of provincial parliament for Humber River Black Creek, Tom Rakocevic, a good friend of the Vietnamese Canadian community. And I want to thank you all for having me here today to join you. First of all, I want to start as well by saying thank you so much to all of the organizers and the volunteers. A big round of applause for all of the people helping out today. And I want to say particularly a sincere thank you to the organizers for the work you've done for so many years. 50 years of festival and celebration is no small thing. So we know that the Vietnamese Association of Toronto has played such a vital role in supporting newcomers all across this region as they've built their lives in Ontario and across the country, helping remove barriers, fostering belonging, ensuring that newcomers can thrive in their new home. I was looking out at the crowd, and it's so wonderful to see so many families here celebrating together, so many generations, and especially all the children who are so cute. Can I just say, you look great. But to take a more serious note for a minute, let's acknowledge what this community has been through over the generations, suffering through tragedies, making many great sacrifices to come to this country, building a life and a community here. It's no small thing, and contributing so very much to our city, to our province, and to our country. I want to thank the Vietnamese Canadian community. You embody the resilience and the strength that makes me proud to be a Canadian boy these days more than ever. So proud. I want to wish you all an amazing celebration, a wonderful new year. I don't want to wait to hold you off for too long in your celebrations. Let's celebrate the start of the Year of the Horse. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Just a couple of words. I'm Tom Rakocevic, member of provincial parliament for Humber River Black Creek, which is home to many Vietnamese families. And I'm so proud to call them my friends, so proud to call them my neighbors. Chúc mừng năm mới. I wish each and every one of you great health, happiness, and prosperity in the year ahead. Thank you so much. And we have a certificate, a scroll of recognition from NDP leader Marit Stiles.
Please, mời anh Quốc Hưng lên để mà được trao cái plaque.
As the leader of the official opposition in Ontario. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I love you very much. Thank you.
And now for our municipal leaders and community partners. At this time, we would like to welcome His Worship Stephen Del Duca, Mayor of the City of Vaughan, for a couple remarks.
Kính mời ông Stephen Del Duca, là thị trưởng của thành phố Vaughan, cũng là một trong những người rất là ủng hộ cho cộng đồng người Việt của chúng ta, đặc biệt ở vùng Vaughan.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Chúc mừng năm mới. Happy Lunar New Year. I am joined here on stage by my colleague and very dear friend, local and regional councillor Mario Ferry, also from the city of Vaughan. And we are both so honored to have the opportunity to be back here with you. Of course, we want to thank the Vietnamese Association of Toronto for the incredible work to organize this gathering, this important celebration now for so many years. I think this is the second year that it's been here in the city of Vaughan. So I want to say on behalf of the people of Vaughan, we are so thrilled that this event has now come to Vaughan this year and last year. Please, Mr. President, and to the entire association, please know we want you to keep this festival, this celebration happening each and every year right here in the city of Vaughan. It'll make us so, so proud. I also want to acknowledge and thank my very dear friend Mario Cordellucci, who is hosting us here today in this beautiful venue, event space. Mario, thank you for your leadership and your entrepreneurial spirit. And I see many members from our police services who are here today. We are so fortunate, whether it's here in Vaughan or York Region or across the GTA, across Ontario, in fact, across Canada, the women and men of our police services from coast to coast do an extraordinary job keeping all of us safe. Can we please get a round of applause for our police, our fire, and our paramedic services for everything that they do. I'm also delighted to see many familiar faces and great friends. I saw my good friend Tanya from the Golden Age Village for the Elderly. I know they are in the midst of building, which we are all waiting for, a beautiful new home in Brampton, but they're headquartered here in the city of Vaughan, and so it's great to see Tanya, to you and the entire Golden Age Village for the Elderly team, and of course TT and James Nguyen from the Vietnamese Association of Vaughan, Viet Vaughan. Thank you for your incredible leadership. I know I said this last year when we gathered for this festival, this celebration, but I'm just going to repeat three things. There is such a strong and vibrant and growing Vietnamese community here in the city of Vaughan. Many of you will probably already know this, but I want to repeat it. We are so honored, together with Councillor Ferry and the rest of our council, we approved a number of months ago that we will be building a Saigon Park right here in the city of Vaughan. And James and TT and the entire team have been extraordinarily helpful. The community has provided a lot of insight with respect to what that park will look like. More than 25 acres. It'll have tennis courts, pickleball courts. It'll have public spaces available for community celebrations. James and TT talk to me all the time about this. We're going to get the ground broken on that beautiful Saigon Park, which I think will be the largest Saigon Park in Canada, if I'm not mistaken. We're going to make that in the world, James tells me. We're going to make that happen soon. Secondly, the Vietnamese Association of Vaughan is planning a beautiful celebration in August of this year, their first ever summer festival, which I'm very much looking forward to. And as a council here in the city of Vaughan, we have also declared April, every single April, to be the Vietnamese Journey to Freedom Heritage Month, where as a city and as a community, we celebrate the extraordinary sacrifice, dedication, and contribution of our local Vietnamese community. All of this is to say, we love the Vietnamese community here in Vaughan. We want you to remain strong. We want you to grow even larger. Myself, Councillor Ferry, and our entire team look forward to celebrating many, many more Tet festivals and many more celebrations with you for so many years to come. All the very best. Thank you very much and enjoy the rest of today's celebration.
We would like to invite Mr. President Hưng Vũ on the stage for the plaque presentation by the Mayor of the City of Vaughan.
Next, please welcome Her Worship Olivia Chow, Mayor of the City of Toronto, on stage to give a few remarks.
Kính mời bà Olivia Chow là thị trưởng của thành phố Toronto và bà cũng là một trong những người rất thân với cộng đồng của người Việt của chúng ta trong mấy chục năm qua chứ không phải là mới đây, đã giúp cho những người tị nạn của người Việt của chúng ta rất nhiều. Xin một tràng pháo tay thật lớn cho bà Olivia Chow. Và hôm nay bà mặc áo dài rất là đẹp không quý vị?
Good
Beautiful.
afternoon. Chúc mừng năm mới, everybody. Happy New Year, Tet New Year. Yeah, and joining me here is Councillor Anthony Peruzza, an old friend. All of you know Anthony. The fire horse. This is the year of the fire horse. It represents passion, speed, and a lot of success, because that's what the fire horse brings. It brings success, it brings heat, it brings high speed. Here's my wish for everyone in the year of the fire horse, that may you have every success in getting completely very, very good fortune. I was looking for a Chinese word, a Vietnamese word of good fortune. Being able to achieve good fortune. Okay? And one thing that the city is doing is that we want to make sure that you save at least $1,000 in your pocket. Okay, how are we doing that? How are we saving $1,000? So those of you that lives in the city of Toronto, if you have children in school, you will notice your kids, as of this coming September, will have a really good meal in the school, which means that you will save grocery money of $900 for 2 kids per year. Yeah, kids having good food. You don't have to pack lunch because we are doing that, okay? Now, if those of you that take public transit, you will notice that you can go from Toronto to Vaughan, yeah, or to Mississauga, yes, or stay in Vaughan, but you might sometimes come and visit Toronto, no? We have Tet celebration down at Nathan Phillips Square too, yeah? We have freedom, yeah, we won't get into a competition, but you will notice that there's one fare, so you don't have to pay again. But you will also notice in public transit that the fare hasn't gone up 3 years in a row. So for 2 persons, it saves you at least $300. So the 300 plus 900 is $1,200 you save every year. And your taxes is low. Lowest in GTA, it is. It's 2.2%. It's lowest in the Greater Toronto area. I won't look at other municipal government. But I notice that we have some police officer here. Can we give them a big round of applause for keeping us safe? And I noticed in the city of Toronto, we have at least 10 officers that speaks Vietnamese. One, yes, that speaks Vietnamese. One of them, Kenny Trong, actually works with me all the time. Those of you that have brothers or sisters or family members, we are hiring police officers, firefighters, paramedics, mental health workers, public health workers. Yes, yes. The city of Toronto is hiring. We are hiring at least 300 police officers, at least firefighters, 150 firefighters and EMS, because we want to keep everyone safe. So when you call 911, not that you ever would, they will come very quickly. You don't even have to wait to get your phone picked up. It's a lot faster. So those are the things we want to do in this year of the horse, keeping you safe, making sure crimes go down, lots of activities for young people so they grow up healthy, so they are not hungry, and making sure that we have a wonderful place to be. That is my wish for the year of the fire horse. And thank you so much for coming to celebrate together with us. And Councillor, do you want to say a few words?
Chuk Mung Namoy. Let's give it up for her worship mayor of the city of Toronto, Olivia Chow. Woo, Toronto. I just want to simply say, like my good friend Tom Rakosovic, I represent a riding. It's called Humber River Black Creek. Doesn't mean a whole lot to you by that name, but it includes the Jane Finch neighborhood. It includes Driftwood. And I have to tell you, I grew up in that neighborhood. I have had the pleasure of representing it for a long, long time. And I know this. I know that many of you will remember the neighborhood as well, because it welcomed many of you for the first time here to this country in the 1970s. And I know that many of you have moved on. And every year when I come to this event, the Tet Lunar Festival, I get to see old friends I grew up with. And it is amazing to see how well you are doing. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Chuk Mung Na Moy. Much, much success going forward to each and every one of you. Thank you.
Cảm ơn thị trưởng Toronto và đã cho chúng ta một cái remarks rất là powerful from quý vị, và đó là cái concern của tất cả chúng ta hiện giờ, và hy vọng là chúng ta sẽ có được những cái sự hỗ trợ của thành phố tốt hơn.
Now, please, we would like to welcome His Worship Patrick Brown, Mayor of the City of Brampton, on stage to share a few remarks as well.
Và tiếp theo đây, chúng tôi xin mời quý vị cho một tràng pháo tay thật lớn cho ông Patrick Brown, là thị trưởng của thành phố Brampton.
Well, an honor to be here, and how wonderful it is from Toronto to Brampton to Vaughan. We're all here united in our appreciation and admiration for the Vietnamese community, to celebrate Lunar New Year, to celebrate Tet. And what a turnout here in this beautiful banquet hall built by my friend Mario Cortolucci. You've got great banquet halls, Mayor Del Duca, in the city of Vaughan. No wonder they have to come here to put on a function of this size. But I want to say, as Mayor Chow so eloquently said, we are so lucky, whether it is police force members, whether it is members at the hospital, school boards, across every profession, you see the Vietnamese community flourishing. And I had the great privilege about 15 years ago to meet Senator No, who's here, and he was the one that actually passed the Journey to Freedom Act in the Parliament of Canada, talking about your history, talking about your journey to Canada. Got to go with so many functions with Senator No and learn about this incredible community. I was in the Ontario legislature where for the first time in, I think it was 2016, we all wore the Journey to Freedom scarf. Mayor Del Duca was there. We were both there as MPPs at the time, and the late Julia Monroe put forward the private members bill to recognize this day. And now it's great to see across the country what Senator No started with the recognition of the Journey to Freedom flag is being recognized in cities and provinces across Canada, recognizing the resilience of the journey from Vietnam. And so I hope everyone's having a great celebration today. We're going to have our Brampton one in a few weeks, and we hope that you'll be there as well. But thank you to the organization from Toronto, the Vietnamese Association of Toronto VAT, for putting on this incredible function, and know that you have many friends in the city of Brampton that celebrate proudly with you as well. And I'll present the certificate from the city of Brampton to the organizers.
Ông President của Hội Người Việt Toronto.
Now, Mayor Del Duca is a good friend of mine, but we always sort of tease each other a little bit. I'm going to mention, Mayor Del Duca, we have a Saigon Park in Brampton. You have one now too? And we have a Golden Age Village, seniors home. So now he's got the park. Now he's going to get a long-term, the Golden Age Village Phase 2. That one can be in Vaughan. But in either city we love the community. So I'll present the certificate.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All the best. Yeah. I'll just give you the microphone.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We would now like to call on all of the representatives of the various police services here in the GTA. So we would like to firstly start with Inspector Philip Sinclair on behalf of Mr. Myron Demkew, Chief of the Toronto Police Services.
Và chúng tôi xin mời tất cả các người đại diện cho cảnh sát của vùng Toronto sẽ lên cùng lúc để có đôi lời với quý vị. Đầu tiên là ông Philip Sinclair là thanh tra đại diện cho cảnh sát trưởng Toronto.
We would also like to bring up Constable Robert Lee, the Diversity and Cultural Resource Unit of the York Regional Police.
Xin mời ông Robert Lee, đơn vị đa dạng và tài nguyên văn hóa của cảnh sát khu vực York.
And we would also like to invite Inspector William Lee, Deputy Director of the Investigation Enforcement Bureau of the Ontario Public Provincial Police.
Xin mời ông Phó Giám đốc William Lee, Ban điều tra và thực thi Sở Cảnh sát Ontario.
Thank you very much. I may be one of the last speakers, and so I'll try to keep this very short. Honored guests, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, community leaders, friends and families, on behalf of Toronto Police Chief Myron Demkew, Happy Lunar New Year. Thank you. It is an honor to join you today as we celebrate Tet, the Vietnamese Lunar New Year. This is a celebration I've come to know as rich with tradition, meaning, and hope. Collectively, we look forward to a year filled with good fortune, health, and prosperity. One of our greatest strengths, Toronto, Brampton, Vaughan, the GTA, and beyond, is the partnership between community members, cultural organizations such as the Vietnamese Association of Toronto, the public services that we support them. Events like today, it reminds us how much we can accomplish things when we work together. When we listen to one another, we build trust and we support each other. Our partnerships helps to create a welcoming and inclusive environment where traditions like Tet can be celebrated proudly and shared across generations. And I, for one, am certainly very happy to be invited to this today. I want to extend a sincere appreciation to all our community partners whose collaboration strengthens all their work and it enhances the well-being of all their cities and all our communities. Today, as we enjoy the music, traditional dances, and of course, the amazing food I've come to hear about, the joyful spirit of today's gathering, let's celebrate not only the beginning of a new year, but also relationships and partnerships that makes our communities that much stronger. So to the organizers, the Vietnamese Association of Toronto, volunteers, community leaders, thank you for your dedication and effort in bringing this beautiful celebration to life. As we welcome the Year of the Horse, I'd like to wish you good security, health, and prosperity. May all your wishes come true, and a year filled with energy, success, and forward momentum, all the traits of the horse. Happy Lunar New Year to you and your families. Thank you, and enjoy this celebration.
Good afternoon, everybody. I want to thank the Vietnamese Association of Toronto for inviting the OPP here today. As I have engaged several members of the community today, I reflect on my own parents' journey to and the sacrifices they made to come to Canada, and so that I can be here today. Community engagement is vitally important to the OPP, and the role that it plays in enabling us to provide law enforcement and community safety. We have members from our serious fraud office, our anti-money laundering unit, as well as our Pickering investigations unit, engaging with the community today, because it's important for us to build a foundation for strong trust and relationship for the future. So on behalf of the OPP and IEB, I want to wish everybody good health, good fortune, and a Happy New Year. Thank you.
Xin chào. Hi. On behalf of Chief McSween of York Regional Police, thank you for this welcome. It's the first time I believe York Regional Police has attended this event, and I'm looking for many more to come. Well, happy Lunar New Year, Year of the Horse. I'm from the Chinese descent, and we celebrate Lunar New Year just as much, just as happy. Personal note, 2 years ago, I actually spent 3 weeks in Vietnam. My whole family. 1 week in Hanoi, we flew Vietjet, everybody know Vietjet? Yeah. To Da Nang for a week, and then Ho Chi Minh for the last week. It was a trip of a lifetime. My family will never forget it. Okay, thank you again for this invitation. Thank you very much.